Welcome back to 20 Years of Doom. I am Temin.
I'm Coffee.
And I'm Red.
Today we're looking at the final episode of the last episodes of Doom, Hell's Gate, the Red Spot of Jupiter. Ignore that bottom one. That's next. Here we have E3M1, the Jovian Stonehenge. Probably the best looking map of the bunch. Say again?
I said, oh, that's what got you, because I was wondering where it was. You lost like 30 health right there.
Well, you know, I'm good at that.
Yeah, go on.
As far as I know, this is an episode made completely by Bob Carter, known for apparently the deathmatch maps in the previous episode. One thing I forgot to bring up, altogether, the previous two videos, is why I'm counting this as a game rather as a mod kind of thing. And I guess it's just because it's something that was, sold. I guess that's the qualification at this point. I'm sure I'll have more rigorous standards for what qualifies as a game and what qualifies as a WOD later on, but, if someone was able to sell their Doom mod, and it was its own thing, I think it kind of warrants it a little bit. But maybe that's just me.
It's alright. It's on that fine line of it being scummy and stupid and somewhat alright. That's the way I see it.
Third party is the word you're looking for, I think.
Basically, I counted it as what, in my mind, it's the same thing as the Duke Nukem, Life's a Beach expansion and those kind of things.
Yep.
I thought you were going to say it was going to be like all those unofficial map packs they've released on CD, like Duke Nukem 1000 and other horrid abominations.
No, because Doom has its own version of that, which I'm sure we'll look at some point. Probably definitely won't look at all the WODs on that, but, might take a look at the compilation CD, see what it has to offer. But this is the Jovian Stonehenge. Jovian Stonehenge marks an impressive introduction to the third and final installment of the lost episodes of Doom. Clearly a pagan temple for unimaginable demonic rituals, Jovian Stonehenge can try the faith of the most pious among us. 4 arches surrounded a central altar-like building in the center of a large, very dark octagonal enclosure. Although it is possible to escape Jovian Stonehenge rather quickly, the mission can turn into a marathon should you decide to reap its many secrets. A network of enclosures and narrow hallways project outwards around the courtyard. There are rewards in these areas, but you will also find yourself on shaky ground where floors will drop from under you into acid or lava. Firewalker may be another title bestowed upon you should you survive Jovian Stonehenge. And he's not kidding about this level being really short, because all you needed is the red key and it was just out here in the open the whole time.
Wow.
Just right there. And I just now ran into it. Whoops!
Whoops.
Well, hey. Oh, that's it.
I guess. The good news is I have all these weapons now, so there's that.
Hey. I wonder if they'll be gone and there'll just be a pistol on the next level.
No, there's no way Tevin would do that to us again. See?
See?
Hey!
Yeah, there you go.
All right, cool.
I did a level good.
Yes!
Man.
But now that you've planted the idea in my mind, I'm going to be paying attention.
I was really hoping the word deathmatch would show up in that little story you were reading. I really was.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it didn't.
But at the same time, I'm glad, because it means the map is actually kind of good. I mean, it's a Stonehenge map. I mean,
it's probably Bob Carter's best map in this set.
So, story with this one.
This is the Pillar of Peril. Paying homage to its namesake, the installation is fraught with danger as it stretches in only 2 directions, north and south. Pillar of Peril is basically a collection of rectangular and square enclosures and patios stacked on each other like bizarre alien dominoes. This mission presents you with a good opportunity for a good old-fashioned rock'em sock'em, nothing fancy, back to basics kind of fight. Actual their words, not mine.
Man, that's kind of a mouthful, but alright.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't stumble through that one.
Congratulations. No, seriously, that was a thing.
But yeah, these I don't know. It is a very square map, as alluded to in the literature. So,
but yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
This is a very boxy-looking room.
Yeah, kind of reminiscent of Doom Episode 1 with the computer terminals. Oh yeah, this is apparently on the red spot on Jupiter too. That was in the episode title, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, hey, speaking of Jupiter, you can probably go right. Well, I mean, you can definitely go now, anytime in the future.
I can just go to Jupiter? Wow.
No, but you can go look at some new recently as of the posting of this. So hey, more time print clues. NASA just got some sweet 4K photos of Jupiter in incredibly high detail, and oh man, Jupiter still looks really amazing, even when we can see all the ugly parts, which is to say none of them.
All right. That reminds me, did you ever see that video of, it's basically what all the planets would look like if they were the same distance from the Earth as the Moon is?
Oh god, I want to go. That's not the line of or train of thought I thought you were going down, but I want to totally go see that now and be, again, just like back in the Battlezone days, terrified of what Jupiter looks like up close.
Yeah, because Jupiter is like, it takes up the entire sky, and that's like,
it's pretty terrifying. Yeah.
I've had dreams about that, where just huge things are moving around in the sky, and it's really just kind of makes you like paralyzed in awe, more or less.
Yeah. I mean, hell, even some nights when it's a full moon and the sky is not quite dark enough, ever since I noticed the silhouette of the black, the dark side of the moon, I've just noticed, oh god, there's this giant black sphere floating in space above us right now, and it kind of makes me pause every so often.
Yeah, it's interesting. It was a full moon yesterday, actually.
Yeah, it was. It was really pretty. Very bright.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was super Halloween-y. Like, it was like behind a veil of clouds. It was neat. Should have taken a picture, but I don't usually take pictures of things, so...
Oh, hey, well, I've actually got access to a telescope and a moon lens, and I've done a couple of full moon pictures recently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it definitely beats the hell out of just trying to use the zoom on the camera. Like, you can actually just... I mean, that's what a telescope lens is designed for, the human eye. You put a camera up to it, and it works just as well. It's kind of crazy.
Nice.
And also kind of weird, because you're just sitting there like, okay, let me look at the LCD on my camera so I can see in the lens of the telescope.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Works, though.
I already have a gripe with this map.
Go on.
You know that little room back there we were just in, with the 3 rooms, the lava pit?
Uh-huh.
I hate how there's a super armor in there, but the moment you step out there to get back to the platform, you start taking damage. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you don't have armor, you have more armor than you went in the lava with, so...
Okay, fair
also,
enough.
Full armor.
I kind of like this big room, even though it's not really architecturally complex. But, I don't know, maybe I'm just easily impressed by large spaces.
It's the grandeur of it. The presentation's nice.
Oh, God. So, I said at one point earlier that I'm at the 2002-ish wads, thereabouts. Oh, man. I'm just going to say there's some really cool grand architecture to look forward to. But real quick, this is the E3M3 Subterranean Stoneworks. The expansive terrain of the Subterranean Stoneworks cuts across 3 underground planes. Distinctly modular, Subterranean Stoneworks can be divided into 3 major areas. The initial northwest chamber is dominated by large crates into boxways. Oh god. Boxes and other warehouse fittings. The central portion of Subterranean Stoneworks is by far the largest stretch of open territory in this episode. The wide openness of the dark central courtyard is broken by 2 mid-sized buildings near the northeast and southwest ends. Finally, the collection of green marble chambers at the southeast corner will make you think you've fallen into bizarre construction based on fractal geometry.
Well,
kind of there now.
if you
I'm not
insist,
feeling it.
Map Maker, but okay.
It's, I don't know if it's fractal geometry or not, but it's something.
It's definitely geometry. That much is undebatable.
So why is there an exit sign here? Oh,
What
That's why.
the heck? Okay.
It's a bit obtuse.
I thought the map maker was being a dick.
Just exit this way, and you keep walking, and there's another exit sign, you take another right, and another right, and another right, and another right, and then, for an
I
hour
like
you...
how this exit room looks. It's nice and green.
Ooh. Hey, and it's at the top of a pillar. Yeah. It's kind of neat.
It's a nice little exit. But yeah,
What was the last level before Subterranean Stone?
the Pillar of Peril.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I had fallen asleep or something while I was watching this. I skipped a level or something.
Yeah, they're all pretty short levels. It's why I'm able to cram an entire episode into each video. But yeah, this is probably I don't know. It's this level stands out as one of the worst in this episode.
Oh, I can't. I can't imagine
some,
why.
Like Wolfenstein vibes here, just very boring, flat corridors.
I was just gonna give this map a 0 out of 10 just for that cyber demon to start right there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they do give you the invulnerability, and also I think that Cyber Demon's entirely optional, but...
Well, yeah, especially if you pistol start. Yeah, no, good luck.
Yeah, so this is E3M4, the Pools of Despair. Pools of Despair encompasses long marble corridors, bizarre angular and maze-like chambers, and 2 vast courtyards. In many ways, Pools of Despair belies its name. If it weren't for the locals, the stately structure could be a thing of beauty. As it is, don't let your guard down for 1 second once you enter the Pools of Despair. You won't want to wind up washed, rinsed, and left for dead in either of the pools in the 2 majestic courtyards. Early on in the Pools of Despair, your mettle is put to a fiery test as you must get past a cyber demon behind bars. You can literally just run past it.
Yeah. And you're invincible, so that's also cool.
So yeah, there's the exit. I need the blue key. And this level's kind of meandering. There's no real path towards it, which is not on its own necessarily a bad thing, but a lot of this map is really just nondescript, so it's easy to get lost and confused.
I keep thinking that's an
Invincible
Olympic.
again?
Wait a minute. Was that pool green earlier, or did I slip?
This is the other courtyard.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Yeah, there are multiple pools, and I don't know what to despair about in that one. It's full of supercharged and mega armor.
I was going to say that Olympic swimming pool has gone into disrepair. All that green slime.
Oh,
Gross.
Olympics.
Could have used the what was it, the water purification plant from that one mod we played.
Yeah, probably.
Although we never did figure out if it was turning water into slime or vice versa.
I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. I thought I had come to a conclusion, but I guess not. Because there's also a toxin refinery.
Yeah.
Thanks, UAC.
You never can tell with the UAC.
Yeah.
Also, thanks for the Startan maze outside. I don't know what he was going for, but it's kind of not pretty, and also a maze. Also, I noticed that Bob Carter likes to put tons and tons of supercharges in his maps. Yeah, this traps are no big deal. I can stand in this lava for a good couple minutes and I'll be fine.
I actually kind of like that trap. No,
It's alright.
I mean, I guess visually speaking, I like it more than I do as an actual trap, because yeah, it's whatever. Unless you have like 1 health, then fuck you, game.
Well, that's when you cheat in a radiation suit.
Oh yeah, huh?
Forget that.
IDK.
Yeah. Didn't have to cheat for this one though. It was fairly easy, especially compared to stuff going forward.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's something that, I don't know, I feel like we talked about that a lot early on, and now it's something that eludes me. I've
Wait, the
become
cat Skinner
comfortable
box?
with the difficulty. What?
The cat Skinner box.
Welcome to the worst level in this entire WAD, the Cat Skinner box.
I'm
also
going
the
to be
worst named.
I was going to say, there better be a cat.
No.
Never mind. I don't want
cats.
that. Never mind. Ugh.
No, just a box that skins cats. No actual cats.
Okay. It's. I don't know. Why is it named this? Why? Is what I want.
I don't know. Let's read the description and see if it illuminates any. So, the Cat Skinner box. This mission is truly sinister, but it is also most interesting and challenging, and therein lies its beauty. The Cat Skinner box pits you against 2 colossal adversaries, the arrogant cyber demon and the miscreant spider mastermind, in the confined space of a sunken chamber that is chock full of interactive architectural devices. And there's simply no way of avoiding this unfortunate meeting. The chamber is the only way to reach the small exit room with the final switch to end your mission. After you experience the inevitable showdown, you begin to wonder who plays cat in the Cat Skinner box.
You know, the description of this map, it speaks bad pitch for a bad product, because I don't know, the tone they use kind of says to me, oh, look how, it's so simple, but it's so beautiful as a result of its simplicity. And it's like, well, actually, you're not really describing anything. You're using your words, but they don't mean a lot. This map sucks because you have nothing to say about it other than you fight a cyber demon and the spider mastermind. That's stupid.
Yeah, so that's basically all you do in this map, but there are tons of optional areas that mostly amount to nothing. Like, I found this blue key door. I don't even think this switch does anything necessary for completing the map.
Yeah, this cool room full of blue fire torches. Great.
Yeah.
Blue fire torch storage closet.
Oh, here's where the bosses are. There's the spider mastermind. Where's the cyber demon? Where could he be?
I already hate this map, and I've only been seeing 4 or 5 minutes of this.
Yeah. Like I said, probably my least favorite in the episode, or the entire WAD, rather.
Yeah, this one. I haven't noticed anything interesting to even say about it. It's just boring.
Yeah. Sorry, Bob. It's not a good map.
Well.
Also, one thing I didn't notice, walking into this room lowered the elevator on the left, and that caused me, not noticing that caused me to go wandering around in this map fruitlessly for a good while. That was unfortunate.
I see.
I did find something good from that, though.
Oh?
I'm sure yeah, here we go.
There we go.
BFG.
Ah, another BFG. More biffage is always alright with me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so had I died, that would have been available to me.
Hey, alright.
Yeah, and then it took me forever to find out that I just needed to ride the elevator that lowered by me entering the room, which I didn't realize happened.
Well.
But I figured it out.
Okay,
Right.
and
We got a
jump
guy
it?
stomping around. Yeah,
Oh,
I got blocked by the cyber demon a little bit. It could have been slightly more disastrous, but I got lucky. Just gotta take care of this guy, and we're done with this map.
Nice. And it's done.
Yep. Just gotta get to the exit now. No problem.
Oh, God, this map is making me so This map's making me sleepy.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the arena, because I don't see that texture, ever, especially for a floor. But that's all I have to say about it is, look, a different texture than usual. Good
And
job.
that was the cat skinner box. Thank you.
Somber Io Promenade.
Yeah, I don't know what makes this Io. I thought we were in the red spot of Jupiter, but you know.
See, this
I'm not
definitely
the,
would make me think the red spot of Jupiter if, Jupiter wasn't a gas giant and had a solid core that you could stand on. But, semantics.
It was the 90s. People didn't know as much about space.
Battle Zone. Oh, wait, that was...
Look.
Wait a second. We're not... That's next year. Damn it. Well, they had to be... They would have had to have been working on it, so... Yeah. Well, anyways.
Well, okay, anyway.
You
You're
actually,
right.
wait a minute. You could actually go to Jupiter Battle Zone.
You didn't go to Jupiter, but you went to Io and Europa. Yes.
Ah, okay.
Oh, nice.
It's my terror of Jupiter in orbit. Or
yeah, Yeah, because it would just be constantly there in the sky, huh?
Yeah, kind of, sort of,
It's
overwatching
like
you.
the moon in Majora's Mask, except magnitudes of order larger.
Oh yeah, and Jupiter, not just a scary-faced moon. I don't know. Red spotted Jupiter's some really bad stuff. I feel like I brought this up before, but just go.
You did, but you didn't elaborate on them. I'm not actually sure what the red spot is myself.
It's like the worst lightning storm, hurricane, volcano, fire tornado in the known galaxy. Because we don't really know any other planets like Jupiter with a storm spot like that, I think.
So, the perfect place to put a Doom episode.
If you had something to stand on, yes. Otherwise,
suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, suspension of disbelief. If they built like a geostationary orbital platform with an open roof there, or like there were floating geostationary islands, dude, it would be wicked to be in that eye. It would be incredibly terrifying, but it would definitely be something.
Wouldn't you still get crushed by like Jupiter's gravity?
Yes. And I feel like I may be wrong. If not Io, then there is actually a moon that orbits Jupiter that is, due to its proximity to Jupiter, does actually receive intense gravitational and frictional forces on the face, on its, Jupiter-facing side. So if you were on it, you'd probably either be squished or burned to death just from friction alone and from gravity. So
you're not really selling me on this Jupiter vacation thing.
I may be thinking of something else entirely, but if not, then look, gravity's some bad shit. You don't mess with that. Don't go to Jupiter, all right? I know
it's a lot
that
higher than 9.8 meters per second squared over there.
Yeah. I know that Ganymede is, we could technically terraform Ganymede and live there, but I don't think it'd be a great idea. Also, it'd be a lot colder.
Wouldn't it be a snow-filled wonderland?
I believe
hell,
so, yeah.
I should say snow hell, I should say.
Yeah,
if it was terraformed.
After terraforming, it would probably need really thick clouds to keep in heat, so it would just be lots of snow and then maybe eventually lots of rain and sleet.
And then snow again.
Yep. And then also lots of horror, because whenever the clouds part, you just see Jupiter and go, oh god, I forgot I was on Ganymede. Ah!
Oops.
So, what, the red eye of Jupiter just staring at you at night, and you just...
Oh my god, that's kind of its... Eesh.
Oh, what a charming notion.
You think about seeing red eyes in the dark, or like red eyes looking in at you from the window. Well, if you lived on Ganymede, that would be a reality some nights. Because if you're due to the orbit and the sun and stuff, if it's the right time of year and you're on the bright side of Jupiter facing the red eye, yeah, you could wake up one night or look out your window and just see a giant red eye glaring at you. Holy cow.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Man, space can be scary sometimes.
Can be. Oh my goodness.
Did we miss a couple little descriptions?
No, I just haven't read this one yet. I better read it real quick before the level ends. Oh god.
Oh god.
Somber Io Promenade is long. Oh god. long and arduous pilgrimage to freedom, let alone personal and spiritual liberation. To find the most elusive exit... What? There's more than one exit in this map? Okay. You must endure countless perils throughout your voyage. The vastness of this mission spans into oddly shaped rooms and courtyards. The panoramic view of the northeast courtyard is particularly breathtaking. Just pray it's not your last breath. So large is this layered area that the imps appear like ants in the far-off distance. This mission also incorporates just about every Doom architectural device, including a set of crushing ceilings, various teleporters, and even moving floors and walls. If you are fond of long walks, Somber Io Promenade is the perfect spot to wear out your hiking shoes. If you like tough fights, you'll be carving many a notch on the butt of your shotgun.
You know, if
And then
Doom Guy were carving notches on his shotgun, I think he wouldn't really have a handle at this point.
yeah, it kind of
He would have whittled the whole thing away.
yeah, it wouldn't prove to be very effective after that, I don't think.
Yeah.
He'd probably just start notching his barrel of the gun at that point.
Although now I'm kind of imagining like Doom Guy keeping a tally of how many kills he has, and then every time he gets his hands on some lab equipment, he like uses a nano scalp with a microscope, and he puts incredibly tiny engravings on his shotgun. Like just millions of them. And so, you know, you look at his shotgun and go, rookie. And then he gives you, you know, a microscope to look at his shotgun with his millions of kills, and you go, oh my god.
Holy cow.
Don't fuck with this guy.
Oh god.
Oh.
So, real quick, this is E3M7 Jovian Killjoy. Jovian Killjoy extends east and west over a colorful and treacherous collection of chambers, courtyards, and corridors. Considerably smaller than Somber Io Promenade, Jovian Killjoy forces you to wage many a battle in tight spaces. In this mission, as in few others, you must rely heavily on cat-like reflexes and, above all, let your lust for blood lead you on. Jovian Killjoy incorporates the largest crusher yet in a Doom mission. That sight alone is worth the price of admission, although that price can include the net value of your earthly life.
That's it?
That's it. I don't actually remember there being a giant crusher in this map, though. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, I'm just saying I don't remember it at all.
Well, something to keep an eye out for, maybe? I don't know.
Now, to be fair, all these maps in this particular episode have been boring and just unmarked.
I like this hallway.
Oh, well, that's one thing, but I don't know.
No, I was just saying.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah, definitely. E3M1 was the standout in this episode.
yeah.
The final level does have a twist, but it might be lost on you guys because I don't know if you remember certain things about this WAD. But we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know how I feel about these cement textures. I mean, I've seen them 1,000 of times, but I haven't really stopped to think about whether or not they actually look good or not.
They're serviceable.
Yeah, that works.
But yeah, the exit to this map is kind of stupid, if I remember right. Like, there are all these switches you have to press all around, and one of them eventually opens up a small corridor in a nondescript hallway that has the exit. This isn't one of those. This just has the red key, which I'm not even sure if I found the red key door. There was a door that had the, like, red key door lock texture, but I don't remember if that was actually locked or not. Maybe from one side. I can't remember.
You know, I don't blame you for not remembering, because I would probably want to forget this whole thing altogether.
You know, when I heard about this WAD like a couple months after starting the LP, and I'm like, oh, there's like other WADs I haven't heard of that are people sold for money and weren't compilation CDs. Yeah, there's the exit, just nondescript.
Oh, hey, that's cool.
And it's Doom Guy Goes to Jupiter, and something about Doom Guy in the 90s going to Jupiter really captures the imagination. Oh, this is E3 Emit Jovian Deja Vu again. You get the auto map. If you were paying attention, it might look familiar. If not, it's just the first map, except they E1M1, but they put a spider demon in it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I would have been super excited about going to Jupiter and Doom. In fact, I already was, if I recall, but I've been
mostly 1994 maps that, So I was going to save that invulnerability, and, I was going to try and trick the platform into rising by going over the line and not, going in the pit. But, this works just as well.
Yeah, we have a BFG. It's not even, whatever. Doom.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm going to try and pistol start this one. You can forget that.
Yep.
Good.
Forget it.
So, I don't think I even died in this episode. Yeah, it's just the standard ending again.
Yeah, you
Hey,
did.
Like the,
Nice.
Yeah, the Spear of Destiny expansions. The ending's exactly the same.
Well, that's all right.
But, it's hard to change that, really.
I thought you were going to say the Spear of Daisy, but I saw
Spear
that.
of Daisy Doom expansion.
Oh boy. But yeah, that's the end of the last episodes of Doom. Up next, I believe, we'll be posting episode 4 of Doom 1 finally.
Hey.
Finally.
We'll move on to some non-Doom stuff for a little bit. That'll be fun. The end.